So Dan Nelson here from Zaleski Sports with Gus Olson to my side. Welcome tonight to the high school football game between the Wolves of Winneconne and the Comets of Waupaca. We are here in Waupaca tonight, and we're just a couple minutes away from opening kickoff. Winneconne will be announced, the starting lineups they will do as a team, which usually I believe the Comets will be doing the same thing tonight. Tonight is homecoming for the Comets. So again, we do welcome you. There will be a little bit of some extra activities going on at halftime. I'm sure we'll have a production by the Waupaca dance team.
And now here comes head coach Tony Edmonds' entire team.
And here is your Waupaca Comets, again, as they are announced as a team. The starting lineups brought to you by Associated Bank, where in every market they serve, Associated Bank is committed to uplifting colleagues, customers, and communities to be stronger. So coming into the game, we have the Wolves of Winneconne, 6-0 overall, 4-0 in the conference. The Comets, 1-6 overall, 1-4 in the conference. Winneconne comes in. They've only given up 24 points all game. They have not given up more than 6 in a single game all year. So Winneconne, tough customer coming in to Waupaca. And Waupaca did win their last game last week against New London. That was at New London, 28-8. Looking towards the future for both of these teams, Waupaca will be at home for this game as well as the last 2 games of the season. Next week they'll be home against Shawano, and that's on Thursday. And then the following Friday they'll be finishing their season at home against Xavier. Waupaca still in the hunt for a playoff spot. As if they can win 2 of these next 3 games, they do have a shot to make it into the playoffs. Winneconne is kind of a given that they're going to be in the playoffs. Waupaca will be kicking off, so Winneconne will receive the opening kickoff. We'll have number 24, Mason Matthey, and number 3, the quarterback, Brody Schaefer, back deep for the Wolves. Schaefer, the all-around playmaker for the Wolves, putting up statistics on the ground and through the air, and leading this very good Winneconne team this year. And it should be Owen Bartle doing the kickoff for the Comets. So we're just about ready to get started here in Waupaca. Here is the run-up, and the kick is off. And it'll be Schaefer who will field it. He'll make his way up the left-hand sideline, trying to find some room. He does find some room, and here he goes. Here goes Brody Schaefer. No one's going to touch him. He's going to take it about 85 yards all the way for the opening kickoff here in Waupaca. The one thing the Comets did not want to have happen was to get down early, and you can't get down much earlier than 15 seconds into the game. So a huge return by, again, Brody Schaefer, making one man miss and then just using that breakaway speed all the way up the far sideline in for an 85-yard kickoff return for a touchdown for the Wolves of Winneconne. Wow, what a start to this game. Well, you can see why University of Iowa was recruiting Schaefer, and that is where he has committed to play football at the next level. It looks like he'll be kind of interesting. He's a quarterback and defensive back for the high school team, and he'll be playing wide receiver at the University of Iowa next year. So we're gonna keep it here. It's too quick into the game to have any commercials or any breaks. So I'm gonna look at. I was gonna get to the stats of each team at the start of the first drive, but again went a little bit too quick. So Winneconne, again, being led by the aforementioned Brady Schaefer, 57 completions out of 84 attempts, 948 yards, and 8 touchdowns through the air. He is also leading the way on the ground for the Wolves, 57 carries, 402 yards, and 10 touchdowns. Bryce Jones on the ground, 39 carries, 297 yards, 4 touchdowns, and Mason Matthey, 30 carries, 263 yards, and 5 touchdowns. Through the air, it's Ryan Quigley, 17 catches, 357 yards, and 4 touchdowns, and Jordan Nedekoven with 15 catches for 205 yards. And leading the way defensively for the Wolves is Hudson Semelinsky with 25 tackles and 8 tackles for loss, as well as a sack. So at the start of the Comet first offensive drive of the game, we'll go over the stats from their season as well. All their leading players. Back deep for the Comets will be Weston Luritzen and Ryder Vergouwen. So again, what a start for Winneconne, taking the opening kickoff all the way. Doing the kickoff will be, I believe that's Andrew Dorn for the Wolves. And he'll do a shorter little pooch kick. It'll be fielded, I believe that's Vergouwen. He'll get it on the run, and he makes the first man miss. And he'll get the ball out to about the 40-yard line. So a nice return for the Comets, giving them pretty good field position on their opening drive of the game. Comets led by senior quarterback Austin Adamczyk. He is 37 for 62, 510 yards, and 3 touchdowns through the air. Ryder Vergouwen leading the way on the ground for the Comets. 27 carries, 117 yards, and a touchdown. Through the air, Weston Luritzen, 20 catches, 320 yards, and 4 touchdowns. And on defense, Vergouwen with 43 tackles, Wyatt Benning with 35, and Landon Plata with 35. So here is a short little quick pass out to Vergouwen. He's going to try to make the first man miss and then taken down. And he might have even lost a yard. That was play made by number 14, Jovan Zeller with the tackle.
And number 14, Jovan Zeller in on the tackle.
So it'll be actually a loss of 3 on the play. 2nd and 13 for the Comets. And Adamczyk in that pistol formation, Vergouwen behind him. 3 wide receivers. Adamczyk will take it, spin his way forward, and gain of a couple back about to the line of scrimmage. So it'll bring up a 3rd and long, 3rd and about 10 from the 41-yard line for the Comets. Adamczyk this time again in that pistol. Vergouwen behind him. 2 men top of your screen out wide for the Comets. Adamczyk will take it, look to pass, getting pressure right away, able to throw it out to Vergouwen, who drops it. And we'll see, I think they might be marking it a backward pass. And they are. So nice job by Vergouwen jumping on that ball. It looked like he was going to let it go, but then decided, well, I should probably get on this one just in case. And good thing he did, because they did mark it as a backward pass. That was a fumble. So big loss there on 3rd down. It's going to bring up a 4th and forever. 4th and about 21 on their own 30-yard line. So punting team is out. And it's a fake. A fake by the Comets, but leads to just a couple-yard gain. So that is where Winneconne will take over after the turnover on downs. Ball will be placed at about the 32-yard line of Waupaca. Pretty early in the game, pretty far on 4th down to be going for it, but hey, you never know. Didn't work out this time. So again, Winneconne short field to work with here. Be 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Here's Schaefer. He'll hand it off. Trying to see who got the ball. Couple-yard gain, maybe a yard. Trying to see who it was that got that carry. And that was, So we're going to take just a quick break. It looks like the running back who did get that did go down on the field. Looks like maybe a foot injury. So we're going to step aside. We'll be right back here on Zaleski Sports.
When it comes to propane, this is the best time of the year. Get your fill scheduled before the winter weather sets in, and you'll be glad you did with L&L Propane in Waupaca. Servicing all throughout central Wisconsin, no matter the size of your propane need, L&L can get you set and ready for your home needs, business needs, crop drying, and so much more. Don't get caught paying those late season prices for your propane this year. Just call L&L Propane at 800-924-5975. That's 800-924-5975 for the best propane price of the year.
And we are back. So that was running back Bryce Jones, who did go down injured. He was able to get off of the field under his own power, so he is off on the sideline now. So 2nd and 9 after a short gain. And this time Schaefer does hand it off. That is to number 24, getting to the outside, and does have enough for a first down. That is a running back Mason Matthey.
For the Wolves, number 24, Mason Matthey is in on the carry.
And that was a gain of about 10 yards.
And that will be the change, first down for the Wolves.
This ball now spotted at the 22-yard line. And Schaefer in the pistol, 2 men behind him. He hands it off, this time up the middle. That is, trying to get a number here, number 43, Ethan Duell with the carry. Gain of about 5.
And number 6, Ryder Vergowan in on the tackle. That'll bring it second.
Leading tackler for the Comets, Vergowan, in on the tackle on that play. El Poblano Mexican-American Grill brings a full and diverse menu of breakfast, lunch, and dinner options to Waupaca. Always fresh, always authentic. Stop into El Poblano on County Road QQ in Waupaca. Schaefer hands it off. Nice move there by Matthey as he was able to break the first tackle and get to the outside and definitely gain enough for a first down. Ball was at the 16. We'll see where they spot him. At about the 5, so gain of 11 by Matthey. So it'll be first and goal from about the 5. Handoff up the middle. And spotted down just short of the goal line. And that was Matthey again, so gain of 4. Bring up second and goal from the 1, and Schaefer's just going to direct snap it. They'll direct snap it right to Schaefer. He takes it in for his second touchdown of the game. Again, the first being an 85-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. The second being a 1-yard rushing touchdown for Brody Schaefer. So the Wolves going to try to go up 14-0 with about 8.5 minutes left to go in this first quarter. Again, once you get down to Winneconne, it's actually really this whole season is as long as you get down by 7, you're not going to win the game. So extra point up and good for the Wolves. So again, 14-0. Wolves over the Comets. 8.5 minutes left to go here in Waupaca on Zaleski Sports.
My grandparents worked so hard their whole life to keep things nice. You want to make sure that you're getting the job done correctly. At no point did I feel like I wasn't being handled by professionals. They were literally taking it on a surgical level, it seemed. Like they were very, very thorough on every step. I feel like Infinity treated my family with the same respect they would have treated their own. I feel like my house is brand new again.
As a local fourth-generation jeweler, Fletcher's Jewelers in Waupaca has the perfect variety of diamond engagement rings, wedding bands, bracelets, and so much more. From the moment you step into the store, the service creates an experience you can't find anywhere else. In addition to beautiful new pieces, Fletcher's Jewelers also provides cleaning, repair, and restoration services to keep your existing jewelry as shiny as ever. You can't beat the beautiful selection you'll find at Fletcher's Jewelers in downtown Waupaca.
My favorite part of being in the jewelry business is really the people. Building relationships with the people and becoming part of their family, being part of their traditions.
And we are back here in Waupaca. Again, Winneconne just scored on a 1-yard touchdown run by quarterback Brody Schaefer. They're up 14-0 early in this one. Again, doing the kickoff will be Dorn. And here's another kind of short one. It's going to bounce right into the hands of, that is Adamczyk, actually. Austin Adamczyk back returning the kick. First time of the season he's done that. Well, part of that might be one of their normal returners, Bessman, not on the field today. So Comets will take over with the ball on their own 32-yard line. Two wide receivers to your bottom, one to the top of your screen. Adamczyk back in that pistol. He will hand it off to Vergouwen. Vergouwen finds a little hole through the left side of the offensive line, and he'll gain 6, maybe 7 on the carry. 6, 7. Can't help myself. As I mentioned last week, I don't really know what that means, but my partner over here on the production side of things, he definitely knows what that means. Still, I think the meaning of it is meaningless. But here is Vergouwen. He gets hit immediately and taken down for a couple-yard loss. So it'll be actually a loss of 2. And in on the tackle, Trey Zemke for the Wolves. So 3rd and 7, again, big third down here. You wouldn't think you'd have to say big third down with 7 minutes left to go in the first quarter, but already down 14-0 against a team who has not given up more than 6 points in a single game this year. Need to score something. And there's another pass out to Vergouwen off his fingertips. This time it was considered a forward pass, so that ball will fall incomplete. It'll bring up a 4th and 7. And Comets went for it on the fake punt last time, 4th and 21. So you never know what we're going to see. But they do have the punting unit out there. And here is the punt, almost blocked. Nice kick, though. It will land and bounce out of bounds at about the 35-yard line, which is where the Wolves will take over, with just under 7 minutes left to go in this first quarter. No matter what your everyday life looks like, Fleet Farm has you covered at the best prices guaranteed. Auto, pet, bird, farm snacks. Fleet Farm has everything you need, all at the lowest prices.
Hey folks, very quickly, we do have an iPhone with a purple case that was found in the ladies' bathroom. If it is yours, please make your way up to the press box to claim it.
So again, starting actually ball placed at about the 28-yard line of the Wolves. Schaefer will pitch it out. And here is Matthew making a couple moves. And taken down just short of the first down marker. Looks like probably a gain of 9 on the play for Matthew.
With the carry, taken down by number 13, Wyatt Benning.
13, Wyatt Benning in on the tackle. So 2nd and 1. Schaefer this time will keep it up the middle. And breaks one tackle, breaks another. He's still moving. Wow, what a play there by Brody Schaefer. He'll get the ball out past midfield. Gain of about 15 for Schaefer. Ball officially placed at the 48-yard line of Waupaca. Schaefer will take it, hand it off to Matthew. And again, makes first man miss. And he is still moving, churning those legs. Gets down to the 35-yard line. So another chunk gain for the Wolves, a gain of about 13 for Matthew.
That'll bring up another 1st and 10 for the Wolves.
Matthew with 5 carries, 4 of them 9 yards or more. So ball placed at the 35-yard line where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Wolves. Here's Matthew again up the left-hand side. He's going to stutter, try to move. Not able to get past the first line of defense there for Waupaca. Wyatt Benning again in on the tackle, as well as number 9, Dylan Johnson for the Comets.
In on the tackle for the Comets, number 9, Dylan Johnson.
So a gain of 2 for Matthew. Very shifty running back. Schaefer will drop back to pass. He'll throw a quick out. Caught by number 5, Joseph Hutchinson, 5'7" senior. See where they spot the ball. Ball spotted down at the 23-yard line, so gain of about 10. Schaefer back in the pistol. He'll keep it himself up the middle after the fake handoff. He's going to his left. He has some space, and he will go all the way in for a 23-yard touchdown for Brody Schaefer. His 3rd touchdown already of the game, putting the Wolves up 20-0 currently, and they will be attempting to go up 21-0. And the extra point is good. So the Wolves up 21-0 over the Comets. 4 minutes left to go here in Waupaca on Zaleski Sports.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauernfein Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
Right. And we are back. 4 minutes again left to go in this first quarter. Comets and Wolves. Wolves up 21-0. 3 touchdowns by quarterback Brody Schaefer. 2 on the ground and 1 on the opening kickoff. So both times that the Wolves have kicked off, they've kicked a little short, almost a pooch type kick. See if they do it again. And this time they decide, let's kick it deep. Nice deep kick. Luritzen will field it, trying to find some space to move. And he breaks a couple tackles, but then is gang tackled just past the 22-yard line. Ball should be spotted at around the 23 for the Comets, which is where they will take over. 1st and 10 with just, again, under 4 minutes left to go in this first quarter. Now's the time for that new roofing project you've been putting off. Call Bob Gold Roofing for that brand new roof your home deserves. That's Bob Gold Roofing in Amherst. So Comets have really struggled to get anything going here against the Wolves. Again, hard to blame them. Coming in, as I mentioned multiple times, the Wolves have only given up 24 points all season. And 2 games they've given up nothing, and the other 4 they have given up 6 points exactly in all 4 of those games. So 24 points total. Wyatt Benning with the carry. He'll get 2 yards on the ground. So 2nd and 8 from their own 25-yard line. Here's a Damchak back to pass, getting pressure immediately, and he's going to get hit and taken down for a sack. That was number 54, Dallas Walker, in on the sack of a Damchak. Man, you're going to get heavy pressure as soon as you snap that ball. They have a great defensive line. They got some good size on it. So that brings up a 3rd and 16 after the loss of 8 on the sack. Damchak back to pass again, getting pressured and again going down. And he will be taken down. Let's see if that was... Trying to see the number. And that was their leading tackle for loss player, Hudson Smolinski, with the sack. I believe we will see him at the next level next year as well. From what I read, I believe it's Illinois State. So here's the punt, and it is blocked. So ball lands on about the 20, but then takes a nice roll for the Comets where it'll be spotted at around the 30-yard line. So luckily for the Comets, it was a block, but it wasn't a full block. Must have just been a fingertip on the ball. Ball officially spotted at the 31-yard line of Waupaca. As I was mentioning, Smolinski, I believe what I saw earlier is he is committed to Illinois State to play football. Big 6'3", 280-pound senior lineman for the Wolves. Here's Schaefer. He'll keep it himself up the right-hand side, has some space. And he'll gain about 5 this time on the carry. Eisentrout in on the tackle. Cast your own future at Waupaca Foundry. Now hiring for a number of open positions with a great environment and the chance to work your way up the ladder and truly build your career. Cast your own future at jobs.waupacafoundry.com. Schaefer pitches it out to Matthew, and he'll slip and go down for a short loss. Maybe no gain. Actually, it looks like no gain on the play. So we'll bring up a 3rd and 5. And then Plata in on the tackle. Also one of the leading tacklers for the Comets. Four wide receivers out. 3 bottom of your screen, 1 on the top. Schaefer will take it. He will throw it. Quick little hook there for the Wolves, and they will complete the pass. That is number 17, the leading receiver, Ryan Quigley, and he'll get down for a gain of about 11, and they go quick to the line. This time 3 top of your screen, and they do get the Comets to jump. So that'll move the ball up another 5 yards. They'll spot it at around the 9-yard line of Waupaca. So it'll be 1st and 5 from the 9 with just under 30 seconds left to go in this first quarter. Now 2 wide receivers, both 2 to the bottom, 2 to the top for the Wolves. Matthew to the right of Schaefer. He'll take it, looking to pass. And dropping back, still getting no pressure. He's going to move to his left. Throws it, has a man out there, diving attempt, and incomplete. As he was looking for Quigley again. And that'll do it for the end of the first quarter. So it is 21-0 Wolves over the Comets here in Waupaca on Zaleski Sports.
The big thing for Farmers State Bank is we're a community-oriented bank. We support the community as much as we can. We support all different kinds of organizations, whether it's church organizations or youth organizations, arts organizations, sports, all those things. We help out where we can. The big thing for us is we want to show that we're part of the community and do whatever we can to help and give back. Our slogan is investing in you, and we pride ourselves on that.
It's more than a job. It's semi-annual bonus, free medical clinic, free gym membership, retirement plan contribution, 11 paid holidays, and benefits start on day 1. Apply today. Electrical and mechanical maintenance and production job at Waupaca Foundry. Make iron castings the world uses and trusts. Visit jobs.waupacafoundry.com. Equal opportunity employer. Women and minorities encouraged to apply.
So we're back here in Waupaca for the start of the second quarter, and Wolves will start with it in the second quarter. It should be 2nd and 5 from the 9-yard line. Two wide, top of your screen, 1 to the bottom. 2 backs beside Schaefer. He'll take it, roll to his right, has a man out there. He'll throw it and into the end zone for a touchdown, and that again is to the leading receiver, Ryan Quigley, for the Wolves for a 9-yard touchdown from Schaefer. So 27-0, the Wolves will look to go up 28-0 here on the extra point attempt. And Dorn with the kick, and it is up, and it is good. So we'll keep it here. Again, 28-0 now, Wolves over the Comets here in Waupaca. As I mentioned before, it is homecoming tonight for the Comets. So we might have a little bit longer of a halftime, just depending on what exactly they have planned. I know there will be a performance from the dance team, as well as I'm sure a couple other things going on. The restoration experts in Waupaca are the place to turn when things go wrong in your home or commercial business. From weather damage, water issues, fire, sewage, or general cleanup. Let the restoration experts get your home back the way it was intended. So we're just about ready for the kickoff. Again, Dorn doing the kickoff for the Wolves. Back deep will be Laritzen and Vergowen. And the run up and a deep, high, beautiful kick by Dorn will be fielded by Laritzen. And he'll take it up the right-hand side, trying to make a couple-man miss. And gets taken down at the 25-yard line, which is where the Comets will start with their first possession of the second quarter.
First and 10 at their own 26.
So here goes the dam check. He'll flip it to Luritzen. Here goes Luritzen along the left-hand side, and we're going to get a hold. So he is taken down after a nice gain of about 9, but yeah, saw that one coming all the way. So it'll put the Comets back 10 yards. So we'll spot the ball. Let's see exactly where they put it here. So ball will be spotted back at about the 16-yard line. So that's where it'll be first and 20 for the Comets.
And the penalty will result in a loss of yards. That'll bring up first down and 20.
Comets trying to get something going on any of these offensive drives. They've really struggled so far to really move the ball down the field. Here's a handoff up the middle to Vergowan for a couple-yard gain.
Number 6, Ryder Vergowan with the carry. In on the tackle, number 14, Jovan Zeller.
So it'll be a gain of 2 for Vergowan. So again, second and 18. Damchak back in that pistol formation. 2-man wide to the top of your screen. He will drop back to pass. Does throw it, and just over the hands of Eric Harms. Harms had a great catch towards the end of that game last week against New London. Fingertip grab, and then took it down about to the 5-yard line where the Comets were able to go in and score. Just to answer some of the, we did have a comment on YouTube. Are we going to keep the cameras going during the halftime performance? We're actually not allowed to. So to interrupt that with a sack, that was, again, number 54, Dallas Walker, with his second sack of the game. Yeah, we are not allowed to actually have, due to copyright issues, if there are music performances or a dance or anything that has some sort of copyrighted music, we are not allowed legally to show that on our YouTube channel. So that's why we usually try to stay away from that during the live performances. We'd love to do that, especially on homecoming, but yeah, unfortunately that is not an option that we have. So Comets do punt it. Ball goes out of bounds just past the 30-yard line. Looks like they'll spot it out of bounds at about the 40, 39. And that is where the Wolves will take over. Again, 28-0, about 10 minutes left to go in this second quarter. Wolves 4 touchdowns. Every one of them has been in the hands of quarterback Brody Schaefer. Kickoff return for touchdown, 2 rushing touchdowns, and a passing touchdown to wide receiver Ryan Quigley. So here is Schaefer, and he'll fake a couple handoffs, rolling to his right, has a man wide open, and he hits his receiver, and he takes it all the way down, hit and taken down by number 2. I believe that is Austin Adamczyk with the tackle, if I'm looking at the numbers correctly. And that was Jordan Nedikoven with the reception. taken down at the 5-yard line. So a gain of 34 yards to Winneconne. So Wolves have the ball, first and goal, and a throw. And into the end zone for a touchdown from Schaefer is trying to see who caught that one. I still was not able to see who caught it. We'll see if the public address announcer has that. No announcement yet, so not sure who caught it, but touchdown again from Brody Schaefer. And this extra point try will put the Wolves up 35-0 if it's made. Kick is up, and it is good. So the Wolves up 35-0 here in Waupaca with 9.5 minutes left to go here on Zaleski Sports.
Selling your car to Doll Auto is quick and easy. Bring your title and keys, and you'll have a check in as little as 30 minutes. Still owe money on your vehicle? No problem. We'll take care of it. Doll Auto. Simple.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
In every department at Doll Auto, you'll find people who've been in the industry for decades. Sales staff with a deep knowledge, not just of cars, but how to build relationships. A service team who always double checks each other's work. Dozens of people you may never meet who've been working for years to make buying and servicing a car feel fast and easy. In over 100 years at Doll Auto, we've learned to value experience. After working with our team, you'll value our experience too. Doll Auto, simple.
So as we come back again, 9.5 minutes left to go in this second quarter. Wolves up 35-0 over the Comets. And the kickoff, and it'll be fielded by Luritzen. And he will fake the pitch to Vergouwen. Luritzen does have some space up the middle, takes the ball out to about the 28-yard line, which is where the Comets will take over. Experience Waupaca's premier lakefront restaurant at Indian Crossing Casino. You'll find a delicious menu, live music, and stunning lake views all under one roof at Indian Crossing Casino on the County Highway Q in Waupaca. Again, as always, big thank you out to our sponsors who allow us to continue to bring you these games live here on YouTube from Zaleski Sports. We would not be able to do it without all of you viewers as well as all the sponsors that make all of this possible. So Damchek back in that pistol formation. He'll drop back to pass. And he's getting pressured right away. And he's going to run it himself. And gets pushed out of bounds after a very short gain, maybe a gain of a yard. They're going to give him 2 yards, so we'll bring up 2nd and 8. Damchek again, that pistol. He's going to take it to his left. He'll pitch it out to Benning, who then is taken down. Nice play there by number 14 for the Wolves, Jovan Zeller. It'll be a loss of 3 yards. So bring up 3rd and 11. Ball spotted at the 29-yard line of the Comets. And Comets just can't get anything going against this stout defensive unit for the Wolves, especially that defensive line. Every time Adamczyk has dropped back to pass, he's been pressured almost immediately. 3 sacks already, 2 from Walker and 1 from Somolinski. We'll see if they can get something going here on this 3rd down. Again, getting pressured now. He's going to roll to his right. He's going to take it himself, trying to make a man miss. He does, but I don't think he's going to have enough for the 1st down. He's taken down just shy of the first down marker. It will be a gain of 10 on the play. So ball will be actually gain of 9. It'll bring up about a 4th and 2, which I'd be extremely surprised if the Comets did not go for it, as being down already 35-0. You don't want to let this game get any more out of control if you can. And Winneconne, their offense has shown no signs of slowing down, so you don't want to give them the ball right back and let them march down the field. Try to give your defense a little bit of a break, a little bit of a breather on the sideline as well. So Damchek, he'll take it himself at the right-hand side, and he definitely has enough for a first down. Nice little push there at the end. Should be a gain of about 3, maybe 4, and that gives the Comets a first down. That might even be, I'm not going to say it's their first down of the game, but it might be. I think it is. So first down of the game for the Comets, about 6 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Again, it's tough against this type of a defense for the Wolves. Again, they seem to be good every year, but this year they're just on a different level. Damchek drops back, short little pass. That's to Luritzen, who is taken down after a short gain. That was Quigley in on the tackle. As well as Trey Zemke. Going to be interesting as this the next 2 weeks for Winneconne as they finish off the season with some tough matchups. They are home against Fox Valley Lutheran, which will be a very fun game to watch. High-flying offense for FVL going against this defense for Winneconne. And then they finish off the season at Seymour. So 2 very tough games at the end of the season for the Wolves. So they do throw. Adamczyk does throw it and is hit immediately. And he is down. He does take his helmet off. Slow to get up. We're going to keep it here as he is walking towards the sideline. Cassie Glodowski, the athletic trainer for the Comets, has come out to make sure he is okay, especially considering he was out a couple weeks there in the middle of the season with, I believe, what they considered a concussion. So we'll see. I think we're going to probably see a different quarterback going in here, as I'm sure Adamczyk does have to come off and get medically checked out just to make sure he is okay to go back in the game. Comets, after he was out a couple weeks ago, they started with backup quarterback Wyatt Benning, who also plays linebacker for the Comets, and then they switched to wide receiver Weston Luritzen. So we'll see who they decide. Looks like Luritzen is warming up, so he should be the quarterback to go in here for the Comets as Adamczyk is checked out. So we're going to come back here as the Comets, again, do have a new quarterback in now as Adamczyk is getting checked out. So it will be Luritzen who will come in. Had a couple nice plays there when he was quarterback. It is hard because it ends up being almost a domino effect as Luritzen is arguably their best offensive player on the outside at that wide receiver position. Now you move him to the quarterback role and you just lose that outside threat. Although Eric Harms did a very good job filling in at that wide receiver position and made a couple big plays the last couple weeks. So Luritzen will drop back. He's going to throw a deep one. He is going to Harms. Harms, almost comes out with the play, but it looks like it is going to be a defensive pass interference as Harms tried to come back and grab that ball and was interfered with by the defender. That was number 4, Noah Boris. And that is exactly what it is called. So that'll be a first down for the Comets. Ball will be placed at the 41-yard line of Winneconne. So Comets definitely have their best field position right now in this game after that big defensive penalty. Here's Luritzen in that pistol. He'll bring it out. He'll pitch it out to Benning, now at running back. And he'll take it to the 40. No gain on the play. Maybe a gain of 1. Looks like they will give him about a yard on the play. So it'll be 2nd and 9. Culligan Water specializes in all of your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. You can count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. Luritzen drops back to pass, getting pressure right away, throws it out. And the pass is incomplete after a nice play by defensive back Brody Schaefer, who comes in and knocks the ball away from Dylan Johnson. That'll bring up a 3rd and 9 now for the Comets. So again, Schaefer kind of interesting. He's a quarterback, defensive back, going to a Division I college football program to play wide receiver. Just find that very interesting. Just kind of, I think, tells you what kind of athlete he is, able to pretty much do anything on the field. Pressured immediately is Luritzen. He throws it. It's intercepted. And there is Brody Schaefer. And he's going to look to take it back. He's going to be pushed out of bounds, though, at about the 40-yard line of the Comets. So, again, just good timing. I'm talking about Brody Schaefer, and then he intercepts the pass. And forced into the pass is Luritzen by the quick pressure from that defensive line by the Wolves. And again, Schaefer takes the ball to the 40-yard line of the Comets. And now he'll drop right back into that quarterback position. Just over 2 minutes left to go in this second quarter. It is a running clock right now, as it is a 35-point lead for the Wolves. Schaefer is going to take it. Does a fake kneel down and then throws it deep for his intended receiver. I cannot believe he came down with that. Ryan Quigley goes up over 2 defenders and takes the ball down to the 4-yard line. So a gain of 36 yards on the play to Quigley. And that is where the Wolves will have it. 1st and goal from the 4 with a minute and a half left to go in this second quarter. Schaefer takes it, hands it off up the middle, taken down, I think, just short of the end zone. Ball marked down to the 1. That is number 43 with the carry. Ethan Duell, junior running back, linebacker, wide receiver. And a quick play trying to get it back. And here is Schaefer. He'll take it over to the left-hand side, and he'll go into the end zone for the 5th touchdown for Brody Schaefer of the game. Kickoff return, 3 rushing, and 1, actually he has 2 passing. So that would be 6 touchdowns. Sorry, my math was incorrect. 6 touchdown on the game for the Wolves. They're going to try to attempt the extra point to go up 42. And the extra point attempt is up, and it is good. So again, 42-0, just over a minute left to go here in Waupaca on Zaleski Sports.
In every department at Dahl Auto, you'll find people who've been in the industry for decades. Sales staff with a deep knowledge, not just of cars, but how to build relationships. A service team who always double-checks each other's work. Dozens of people you may never meet who've been working for years to make buying and servicing a car feel fast and easy. In over 100 years at Dahl Auto, we've learned to value experience. After working with our team, you'll value our experience too. Dahl Auto, simple.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
I don't know if they... As we come back, just over a minute left to go here in the second quarter. Again, the Wolves up 42-0 over the Comets. Brody Schaefer accounting for all 6 touchdowns so far for the Wolves in some capacity. I mean, 2 of them are passing touchdowns, but still touchdowns nonetheless. Dorn doing the kickoff. And the run up in the boot. Nice high end-over-end kick. It'll be fielded again by Luritzen. This time he will pitch it to Vergouwen, who will bring it up the middle and get taken down at about the 23, maybe 24-yard line, which is where the Comets will take over. So again, with the score the way that it is, there is a running clock. So Comets will have 1, maybe 2 plays here before the end of the first half. And at halftime, we're going to take a couple-minute break. As I did mention before, we will not have the ability to bring any of the halftime performances to you, as there is copyright rules when it comes to the different music and stuff that is being played. Comets do hand it off to Vergouwen up the middle for a gain of 5, maybe 6. And that will most likely do it here for this first half. So yeah, as I mentioned, we'll take a couple-minute break. When we come back, I'll have some of the scores from around the area from the games that we are covering here on Zaleski Sports. And we'll look at some of the stats from this game. And again, that will do it for the end of the first half. So again, 42-0. Wolves over the Comets here at Waupaca on Zaleski Sports.
After a couple years of this, it's time
for more. The thing for Farmers State Bank is we're a community-oriented bank. We support the community as much as we can. We support all different kinds of organizations, whether it's church organizations or youth organizations, arts organizations, sports, all those things. We help out where we can. The big thing for us is we want to show that we're part of the community and do whatever we can to help and give back. Our slogan is investing in you, and we pride ourselves on that.
At Ridgestop Exteriors, we're more than your average home improvement company. We're your neighbors, and for over 20 years, we've been trusted and proudly serving right here in your community. Customer service is our #1 goal. Call now for your free estimate.
Ridgetop Exteriors. After a couple years of this, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That's where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Got a passion for helping people? Maybe you like cars. Are you into science? Are you good with computers? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. Stop getting by and level up today.
When it comes to propane, this is the best time of the year. Get your fill scheduled before the winter weather sets in, and you'll be glad you did with L&L Propane in Waupaca. Servicing all throughout central Wisconsin, no matter the size of your propane need, L&L can get you set and ready for your home needs, business needs, crop drying, and so much more. Don't get caught paying those late season prices for your propane this year. Just call L&L Propane at 800-924-5975. That's 800-924-5975 for the best propane price of the year.
My grandparents worked so hard their whole life to keep things nice. You want to make sure that you're getting the job done correctly. At no point did I feel like I wasn't being handled by professionals. They were literally taking it on a surgical level, it seemed. Like they were very, very thorough on every step. I feel like Infinity treated my family with the same respect they would have treated their own. I feel like my house is brand new again.
As a local fourth-generation jeweler, Fletcher's Jewelers in Waupaca has the perfect variety of diamond engagement rings, wedding bands, bracelets, and so much more. From the moment you step into the store, the service creates an experience you can't find anywhere else. In addition to beautiful new pieces, Fletcher's Jewelers also provides cleaning, repair, and restoration services to keep your existing jewelry as shiny as ever. You can't beat the beautiful selection you'll find at Fletcher's Jewelers in downtown Waupaca.
My favorite part of being in the jewelry business is really the people. Building relationships with the people and becoming part of their family, being part of their traditions.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
The big thing for Farmers State Bank is we're a community-oriented bank. We support the community as much as we can. We support all different kinds of organizations, whether it's church organizations or youth organizations, arts organizations, sports, all those things. We help out where we can. The big thing for us is we want to show that we're part of the community and do whatever we can to help and give back. Our slogan is investing in you, and we pride ourselves on that.
It's more than a job. It's semi-annual bonus, free medical clinic, free gym membership, retirement plan contribution, 11 paid holidays, and benefits start.
All right, so just some announcements from the public address announcer announcing the freshman float was what won the homecoming competition, the float competition. That's not common that happens, so interesting to see. So looking at some of the games in the area, all these games again being covered live here on Zaleski Sports on YouTube. Amherst right now up 14-12 over WIAA Fremont. Amherst coming into that game undefeated, so that'll be a good game to watch. Stratford up 12-0 over Marathon. Mosinee up 14-0 over Rhinelander. Most of these games are at halftime. Chippewa Falls up 21-14 over DC Everest. Spencer Columbus up 19-8 over Loyal Greenwood. Edgar up 34-0 over Iola Scandinavia. Pittsville up 24-6 over Assumption. Spash up 21-7 over Eau Claire North. Kaukauna up 6-0 over Appleton North. Eau Claire Memorial up 13-7 over Wisconsin Rapids, and Auburndale up 35-0 over Abbotsford. So there is going to be a little performance here by I know it's the dance team as well as some of the guys. But yeah, again, So we are back again. I apologize. I wish we would have been able to have the sound on during that performance. That's always kind of a special performance for homecoming, as they always do that, where they have the guys and then the dance team and they put together a routine. It's always really cool to see. So we have a couple more minutes left before the start of the second half here in Waupaca. And Wolves up 42-0 over the Comets. So we're going to take a step aside, and as we come back, we'll be getting ready for the start of the second half here in Waupaca on Zaleski Sports.
Selling your car to Doll Auto is quick and easy. Bring your title and keys, and you'll have a check in as little as 30 minutes. Still owe money on your vehicle? No problem. We'll take care of it. Doll Auto. Simple.
As a local fourth-generation jeweler, Fletcher's Jewelers in Waupaca has the perfect variety of diamond engagement rings, wedding bands, bracelets, and so much more. From the moment you step into the store, the service creates an experience you can't find anywhere else. In addition to beautiful new pieces, Fletcher's Jewelers also provides cleaning, repair, and restoration services to keep your existing jewelry as shiny as ever. You can't beat the beautiful selection you'll find at Fletcher's Jewelers in downtown Waupaca.
My favorite part of being in the jewelry business is really the people. Building relationships with the people and becoming part of their family, being part of their traditions.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
In every department at Doll Auto, you'll find people who've been in the industry for decades. Sales staff with a deep knowledge, not just of cars, but how to build relationships. A service team who always double checks each other's work. Dozens of people you may never meet who've been working for years to make buying and servicing a car feel fast and easy. In over 100 years at Doll Auto, we've learned to value experience. After working with our team, you'll value our experience too. Doll Auto, simple.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
After a couple years of this, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That's where Midstate Technical College comes in. Got a passion for helping people? Maybe you like cars. Are you into science? Are you good with computers? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. Stop getting by and level up today.
At Ridgestop Exteriors, we're more than your average home improvement company. We're your neighbors, and for over 20 years, we've been trusted and proudly serving right here in your community. Customer service is our #1 goal. Call now for your free estimate.
Ridgetop Exteriors. When it comes to propane, this is the best time of the year. Get your fill scheduled before the winter weather sets in, and you'll be glad you did with L&L Propane in Waupaca. Servicing all throughout central Wisconsin, no matter the size of your propane need, L&L can get you set and ready for your home needs, business needs, crop drying, and so much more. Don't get caught paying those late season prices for your propane this year. Just call L&L Propane at 800-924-5975. That's 800-924-5975 for the best propane price of the year.
My grandparents worked so hard their whole life to keep things nice. You want to make sure that you're getting the job done correctly. At no point did I feel like I wasn't being handled by professionals. They were literally taking it on a surgical level, it seemed. Like they were very, very thorough on every step. I feel like Infinity treated my family with the same respect they would have treated their own. I feel like my house is brand new again.
Selling your car to Doll Auto is quick and easy. Bring your title and keys, and you'll have a check in as little as 30 minutes. Still owe money on your vehicle? No problem. We'll take care of it. Doll Auto. Simple.
As a local fourth-generation jeweler, Fletcher's Jewelers in Waupaca has the perfect variety of diamond engagement rings, wedding bands, bracelets, and so much more. From the moment you step into the store, the service creates an experience you can't find anywhere else. In addition to beautiful new pieces, Fletcher's Jewelers also provides cleaning, repair, and restoration services to keep your existing jewelry as shiny as ever. You can't beat the beautiful selection you'll find at Fletcher's Jewelers in downtown Waupaca.
My favorite part of being in the jewelry business is really the people. Building relationships with the people and becoming part of their family, being part of their traditions.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now.
And we are back. Just about ready to get started here for the second half in Waupaca. We will start the half with the running clock, as I was just informed that it doesn't really matter when the score is. I know at one point it used to be only in the second half. If the score was, if one team was up over 35 points or more, they would have a running clock. About 2 years ago, they did change that rule. Now it is at any point in the game. If there's a lead of 35 points or more, there is a running clock. The only time it's not running would be on I believe, a change of possession or after, after a kickoff or prior to a kickoff. And, I was going to say, who kicked the ball off to the other team? Well, to start the game, it was Brody Schaefer with an 85-yard touchdown return, so it'll be Waupaca receiving the kick in this second half. Pretty easy way to look at it.
Students, as a quick reminder, the expectation is that you are enjoying the game from the stands. The grass area and the practice field is off limits.
So we're just about ready for the kickoff. Dorn again doing the kickoff for the Wolves. And back deep. Luritzen and Vergouwen. And here is the kick. Deep end over end kick. It'll be Vergouwen who will field it. And he will again fake the pitch. And we're definitely going to get a block in the back. I could see that one from up here. I mean, obviously I do have a pretty good vantage point from where we are sitting. But yeah, that was pretty clear. Going to be a block in the back on that one. So that'll move the ball back for the Comets. We'll see exactly where the ball is placed. Most likely right around the 10-yard line, I think, is where they're going to spot it, maybe? Yep, ball spotted at about the 9, so that is where the Comets will start their first drive of the second half. Adamczyk will start in that pistol formation, 2 wide, top of your screen for the Comets. He'll hand it off to Vergouwen, who is taken down almost immediately for a couple-yard loss on the play. In on the tackle, number 57 for Winneconne. That is Jesse Mashad. Here is That was a damn check taking the ball. Oh, no, that was Laritzen, actually, with the ball. He'll take it out to about the 11-yard line, where it'll be a 3rd and 8 for the Comets. And I think we have a little bit of an equipment timeout. Looks like the helmet of Mashad. And we are ready to go. So Damchek will drop the pass, looks for a quick throw out to Laritzen. He does catch it, but he's not going to have enough for the first down. Ball will be spotted at the 16-yard line, where it will be, I believe, like a 4th and 3. And Quigley in on the tackle for the Wolves. Infinity Exteriors, installing peace of mind, roofing, siding, and windows built to last. Saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors, we guarantee quality you can trust. So back deep is Schaefer. And a punt that will go out of bounds. We'll see where exactly they do spot it. Ball will be spotted at about the 40, 30, looks like about the 38-yard line of Waupaca, which is where Winneconne will take over for their first drive of the second half.
And the punt goes out of bounds, so the Wolves will take over 1st and 10. It looks like at the Comet 38.
So it looks like Schaefer is going to go under center. And he has Matthew behind him, where he will hand off to Matthew and then taken down after actually a loss on the play.
Number 24, Mason Matthew with the carry. And in on the tackle, number 67.
And that was Sawyer Benning in on the tackle. So nice play there for the Comets. A loss of 1. Schaefer will drop back, rolling to his right. And he's going to run it. And then taken down from behind by big number 90 for the Comets. Don't have that number on the sheet.
And number 3, Brody Schaefer holds on to the ball for a gain of a couple that bring a 3rd down.
Public address announcer did not have the... oh. That was Zemer in on the tackle. So we'll bring up a 3rd and 8. Here's Schaefer back to pass. He'll throw it. Does have Quigley out there. Catches the ball. Needs to make some moves. He does. And here he goes down the sideline, taken down just past the 5-yard line. It looked like the Comets had Quigley short of the first down marker, and he's able to make a move, go along the sideline for a big gain of about 30 on the play to Quigley. So we're going to 1st and goal from the 3. Schaefer in the shotgun, 2 men beside him. He'll hand it off to Matthew. Matthew will go up the middle for a touchdown for the Wolves. That is the first touchdown that Brody Schaefer did not have a hand in this game. So puts the Wolves up 48-0. And they'll attempt the extra point try. Dorn again doing the extra point attempt. Kick is up, and it is good. So 49-0 here in Waupaca. Just under 7 minutes left to go in this 3rd quarter here on Zaleski Sports.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
The big thing for Farmers State Bank is we're a community-oriented bank. We support the community as much as we can. We support all different kinds of organizations, whether it's church organizations or youth organizations, arts organizations, sports, all those things. We help out where we can. The big thing for us is we want to show that we're part of the community and do whatever we can to help and give back. Our slogan is investing in you, and we pride ourselves on that.
All right, and as we come back again, the Wolves up 49-0. Here's Dorn doing the kickoff to the Comets. Sandstorm by DeRude playing. Again, ode to my college days. Well, late high school, early college days. So I don't know, somewhere around in there. So ball brought out to the 27-yard line, it looks like.
Comets are first and 10 at their own 27.
Yep, ball officially placed at the 27-yard line, where the Comets will take over. Just about 6 minutes left to go in this third quarter. Damchek hands it off up the middle, taken down after a very short gain of maybe 2 yards on the play. That is, I believe, Benning took that one up.
Carry for the Comets, number 13,
Wyatt Benning on the carry. Benning, the sophomore linebacker and backup quarterback. Damchik will flip it. Here is Luritzen coming around the outside. And he'll get a nice gain on the play. Taken out of bounds at the 35-yard line. This will be a gain of 6. Bring up a 3rd and 2. Broderick Stilley in on the tackle. Sophomore DB for the Wolves. Adamczyk will take it up the middle and definitely has enough for the first down. So Comets really just trying to get something going offensively, trying to put some points on the game, or on the board, as the game is out of control at the moment. Not really much coming back from this, but hopefully they can get something going offensively, something that they can look towards for the next 2 weeks. Again, they do have some pretty important games coming up. If they win both of the next 2 games, they do have a chance to make it into the playoffs. Handoff to Benning. Ball, I believe, came out, and it did, and the Wolves do fall on it. So a turnover. And that was, I believe, number 43 who came up with the turnover, Ethan Duell. So Wolves now will take over with the ball on the Comet 39-yard line, or 40-yard line, actually.
And they will begin at the Comet 40.
So again, 1st and 10 from the 40 for the Wolves. Schaefer in under center, 3 wide, top of your screen. He'll hand it off to Matthew. Breaks one tackle, breaks another. He'll make his way along the sideline. And he is taken down at about the 20-yard line. Be a gain of 20 for Matthew. Jay Card in on the tackle for Waupaca. Just about 3 minutes left to go in this third quarter. Schaefer will hand it off. That's Duel up the middle. He'll gain about 6. For all your propane needs in Waupaca, Wautoma, Princeton, Fremont, and surrounding areas, turn to L&L Propane. Specializing in propane, tanks, new installation, filling, repairs, moving tanks, and more. That's L&L Propane in Waupaca. Wolves take a timeout. We're going to keep it here. Stratford started the third quarter up 18-0 over Marathon. Here's Schaefer. He'll hand it off. And this time going all the way up the middle for a touchdown is number 7, Trey Zemke, senior running back and linebacker for the Wolves. And that puts them up 55-0, pending the extra point try. As we'll try to go up 56. Gonna have some upset Waupaca fans as one of from the student section for Winneconne ran with their flag all the way by the extra point try, up and good. So we might have, I don't know, potentially seen, it was kind of, I wasn't really paying attention, but we might have seen some lightning. It's kind of weird. I mean, it could have been some heat lightning, as it is still pretty warm out. It's, according to my phone, it's 72 degrees still outside at 8:30 at night. And I don't think there's anything in the area of, but we'll see if it happens again. We might see something happen with this game. But as of right now, it is 56-0. 2.5 minutes left to go in this third quarter. Wolves up over the Comets. Yeah, I don't see anything on the radar, so I don't know what that was. All of a sudden, I just heard the crowd gasp. And then Gus told me lightning. Yeah, clearly I wasn't paying attention. So again, Dorn back to do the kicking. The run up and the kick, kind of a short one, and there's going to be a flag, and it's going to be a false start or illegal procedure on Winneconne. So we'll redo the kick, push him back 5 yards. So we are ready to do the kickoff again. So here is Dorn again. He'd done just kind of a short little pooch kick and moving back 5 yards. Maybe he'll try to boot it deep. And he does. This time it'll push Vergouwen back. And he'll take himself up the right-hand side. And nice move. Vergouwen breaking away. Nice play. Able to get the Comets out to about the 35-yard line, which is where Adamczyk will take over. Again, 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line for the Comets. Adamczyk drops back, getting pressured. He'll throw it deep. Has a man out there. Lauritsen is out, wide open. He makes the catch, and then taken down at about the 23-yard line. So nice play there for the Comets. Gain of 40, I believe it's going to be about 43 yards on the pass play. Obviously, biggest play of the game for the Comets. And as I mentioned before, game is out of hand, but let's see if the Comets can get some positive momentum going on that offensive side of the ball as they move into those 2 really important games to close out the season against Xavier and Shawano. This time it'll be handoff up the middle to Vergouwen. He's taken down after a short gain. Gain of 1, maybe 2. Fletcher's Jewelry in downtown Waupaca is a 4th-generation, locally owned jewelry store. Find the perfect ring, necklace, earrings, watch, diamond, and so much more. Perfect for any occasion and even offering repair. That's Fletcher's Jewelry in downtown Waupaca. Well, 42 seconds left to go in this 3rd quarter. 2nd and 8 from the 21 for the Comets. Adamczyk will drop back. Again, getting pressured immediately from the defensive line. He'll roll to his right, has a man, throws it, but tough play intended for Dylan Johnson, the tight end for the Comets. And I believe that'll bring us to the end of the 3rd. Actually, there is a flag. Holding on the defense. So it will bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter, but it will... When we come back, the Comets will have, I don't know, in high school, I don't think it's an automatic 1st down. So if not, it'll end up being like I think a 2nd and 3 when we come back for the start of the 4th quarter here on Zaleski Sports.
When it comes to propane, this is the best time of the year. Get your fill scheduled before the winter weather sets in, and you'll be glad you did with L&L Propane in Waupaca. Servicing all throughout central Wisconsin, no matter the size of your propane need, L&L can get you set and ready for your home needs, business needs, crop drying, and so much more. Don't get caught paying those late season prices for your propane this year. Just call L&L Propane at 800-924-5975. That's 800-924-5975 for the best propane price of the year.
My grandparents worked so hard their whole life to keep things nice. You want to make sure that you're getting the job done correctly. At no point did I feel like I wasn't being handled by professionals. They were literally taking it on a surgical level, it seemed. Like they were very, very thorough on every step. I feel like Infinity treated my family with the same respect they would have treated their own. I feel like my house is brand new again.
The quality materials that was used when the house was built were below builder grade. I wanted to do something a little exciting, add a little bit of color, a little bit of texture. The Infinity team took time to get to know us. We
are ready here for the start of the 4th quarter in Waupaca. And Comets have the ball 1st and 10, so it is an automatic 1st down on the 11-yard line. Here's Adamczyk. Good protection, drops back to pass. He's throwing it deep in the end zone, has a jump ball, and incomplete. And that was a pass to, I believe, Lauritsen. Yeah, there is, it is, I believe it's heat lightning. I just saw another kind of highlighted one of the clouds over there. So, yeah, there's a little bit more. So we'll see. We'll see if we're able to finish this one here in Waupaca. I don't know if they'll make a decision if it continues. Ultimately brings up a 2nd and 10 at the 11. So they still can get a first down at the 1 yard line. Dam check, and we're going to have a flag. False start. So we'll move the Comets back to the 16, 2nd and 15 from there. Damchek drops back to pass, pressured, throws it. It is caught down to about the 8-yard line, and that was number 18 for Waupaca. Reed Rogers, sophomore tight end for the Comets. This will be 3rd and 8 now from the 9. Damchek back to pass, getting pressured, throws it, and intercepted. I'm surprised there wasn't a flag. It looked like Harms was being held in the end zone. Ultimately does end up being a turnover. So interception in the end zone, that'll bring the Wolves out to about the 20-yard line. So unfortunately, best scoring chance for the Comets so far and not able to convert. Just like these players bring their best to the field, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. From roofing projects to siding, windows, and doors, Ridgetop Exteriors has the winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com and score big with trusted, local, affordable service. 4 wide receivers, 2 to either side. For the Wolves, be a handoff up the middle. Here's Matthew. He'll get up for, it looks like about 7 yards.
Number 24, Mason Matthew as the carry, bring up 2nd down and 4.
So just short of 9 minutes left to go in this one. 2nd and 4 for Winneconne on the 28-yard line. Winneconne just fine letting this clock keep running. Schaefer takes a snap, hands it. That is number 16 with the carry. Damon Davis, sophomore. Gain of about 4, I believe. See exactly where they're spotting him.
I believe that's number 16, Damon Davis at the carry, and number 15, Noah Crane in on the tackle.
And we're going to have a timeout called. We're going to keep it here. Crane in on the tackle for the Comets. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualwausau.com to find an agent near you. So at the conclusion of this game, depending on what's going to happen with the game, I know we continue to get some more of that. Again, I don't know if it's regular lightning or heat lightning, but we can definitely see it from up here in the booth. And as long as this game is, we are going to be allowed to finish it. At the end of the game, I will be down on the field with one of the co-head coaches, Ryan Krings of the Winneconne Wolves, as well as a player of his choosing for the Highlight House Player of the Game. I will also be, at least the plan is currently, I'm going to be down on the field after the interview with the Winneconne head coach with the head coach of the Comets, Tony Altman, as it is their homecoming, so we do want to give them, kind of talk to them about what they're looking for. And here goes number 26 down the field. That is, I don't have a number. Don't have a number for number 26 for the Wolves, but he takes it all the way down into the Waupaca territory around the 30-yard line.
And number 26 on the carry for the Wolves will bring up a first down for Winneconne.
So first down for the Wolves. So as I was saying, we'll be down with the Winneconne head coach, player of his choosing, as well as after that interview, I will stay on the field with head coach Tony Altman, as well as a player of his choosing. With it being the Waupaca homecoming, we want to give them their dues as well, as we do call every Waupaca game home and away. So we do want to make sure we are talking to players and head coaches of the Comets as well. Here is that same, again, number 26. Just going to call him number 26. Carry for a couple yards.
And 26 on the carry once again for the Wolves. Then on the tackle for the Comets, number 52, Eli Melkow.
So 2nd and 8. Another carry for the 26 again. No, that was 42 with the carry. That is Brady Marks, sophomore running back.
And on the tackle, number 7, Jacob Durant.
Jacob Durant in on the tackle for the Comets. Kind of surprised. I mean, I know he's just handing the ball off right now, but Schaefer's still in at quarterback for Winneconne. Just under 6 minutes left to go in this one. Okay, so Schaefer is out of there, it looks like. That was number 12 with the carry, back as at quarterback, Broderick Style. That's the sophomore quarterback. So, yeah, I think probably a smart decision on Winneconne. Really no point in keeping in your senior starters in a game where you're up so much. Here's the handoff. That is number 42 again, that Brady Marks with the carry.
With the carry once again, number 42, Brady Marks.
So 2nd and 11. And we're going to get, I think, a hold as there are multiple flags thrown on the play. And it is a hold, so I'll push the Wolves back 10, and it'll end up being a 2nd and 21.
And result of the penalty will be a loss of yards. That'll bring up 2nd and 21 at the Comet 31.
So ball placed now at the 31-yard line. Clock still ticking, just under 4 minutes left to go in this game. Be a pitch out to, again, 26, number 26. Gain of about a yard on the play to bring up a 3rd and 20. Third and 19 officially. This time it'll be number 12, the quarterback, keeping the ball. He'll get forward for a couple yards. That was Broderick Style. And that'll bring out the, we'll see if they try. I think they're going to try a field goal from Andrew Dorn. That's going to be deep. The ball is spotted right now at about the 27-yard line, so it'll be about a 43, I believe. Let's see where actually he's kicking off from. About a 45-yard field goal attempt for Andrew Dorn. Definitely has the leg for it. You can see on his kickoffs. He can boot him. So we'll see. Not many of these type of distance attempts that we see in high school football, especially in Wisconsin. So here is Dorn, 45-yard attempt. The kick is up. Has a distance. I think it's going to be wide, though. It is. It is wide left. If he would have kicked it straight, I think he would have had it. But ultimately, good attempt, but just a little wide. So Waupaca will take over at the 25-yard line. Actually, 20-yard line. No, it should be further than that. Oh, okay. Well, that is where they're spotting it. So 20-yard line, Comets will take over. Just about a minute left to go in this game. Probably have a couple plays here. Damczyk will drop back to pass. Throws just over the top to Vergowen. Has some space. He'll run and get pushed out of bounds at about the 34-yard line, and there's a flag coming in at the end of that play. I assume we'll see a hold on the Comets. And that is what we see right at the end of the play, so it is 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Ball will be brought back to about the 23-yard line, so it'll end up being a 1st and 7. This will most likely be the last play, as again, clock is running clock, and we have about 15 seconds left to go in the game. So be surprised if they're able to get one more. Damczyk will drop back, looking deep. Going to roll to his right. Going to throw it. Has a Luritzen out there, and still running, able to get just past the 50, where then he is taken down, and that will do it here in Waupaca. Winneconne Wolves with a big 56-0 win over the Comets of Waupaca. So again, we're going to take a couple-minute break. When we come back, I'll be down on the field with head coach Ryan Krings of the Wolves of Winneconne and a player of his choosing for the Highlight House Player of the Game and for the Waupaca Foundry postgame show for a job that will ignite your career. Apply today at jobs@waupacafoundry.com. That's jobs@waupacafoundry.com.
The mission at Waupaca Foundry is to provide all of the world with our great quality castings.
I think it'd be kind of hard to find this sort of environment working anywhere else. It's a little bit different than your typical factory setting.
People think that we just pour a few castings, but like here at Plant 1, we're pouring, 3,000 different parts.
There's a lot to learn, and it's fascinating. When I started and I said that to myself, well, if I don't give it a shot and I don't try out the job, I won't know if I actually like it.
I stay because of my team leader and my foreman and the guys I work with over there. They make it fun and easy and interesting. They're willing to help. They're willing to teach. They give you the time to learn.
As long as you show up, you do what you're supposed to, you ask questions, and you put your best foot forward, you literally can keep moving up.
One of the things that has kept me tied to the company is how do you feel? When you go every day to a place, you belong to a team, you have opportunity for growth, that's the right place to be.
I take pride in everything I do. And if you take pride in what you do, you're always going to do your best at it.
Waupaca has opened up a lot of opportunities for me. They sent me to school. I have an associate's degree now. I take pride in that because I've always wanted to have a college degree, and now I have it, and Waupaca supplied that to me.
I feel like we are an elite team that keeps this place running in Melton Iron, and I like to feel part of something bigger.
I enjoy working with everybody. I love being up here in Wisconsin.
It's like a brotherhood. Everyone knows everyone. Everyone's looking out for everyone.
The people that make up Waupaca Foundry are just really genuine, hard-working people.
I take pride in everything I do. And if you take pride in what you do, you're always going to do your best at it.
We build a good sense of camaraderie with our teams, so it just allows for a more well-rounded and healthy work environment.
It's not just a job, it's a career.
What our differentiator is, Waupaca is a company, first it has a welcoming culture. So no matter what your background is, if you are coming, willing to do your job and contribute to the company growth and also growth yourself, you will find the right place.
We make products that help people. I don't ever want to have to worry that you get in your vehicle and you go home and something breaks or fails because we didn't do something right on our process. It all matters.
Waupaca Foundry, it's one of the largest iron foundries in the world, and it's right here in Waupaca, and I love that.
When it comes to propane, this is the best time of the year. Get your fill scheduled before the winter weather sets in, and you'll be glad you did with L&L Propane in Waupaca. Servicing all throughout central Wisconsin, no matter the size of your propane need, L&L can get you set and ready for your home needs, business needs, crop drying, and so much more. Don't get caught paying those late season prices for your propane this year. Just call L&L Propane at 800-924-5975. That's 800-924-5975 for the best propane price of the year.
Krings. I wrote that down. Yeah, I got that. Okay. Brian
Rings with a K in front of it.
Got it. So we'll kind of head over closer to the 50. And we're up on the, you kind of see the second, well, technically the third window over the camera up there. That's where we're at. So.
Oh, I see it. Yeah.
So I was just telling Coach, so I'm going to hit him first. Okay. Just a couple questions. You can stand kind of, if you want to stand kind of over behind him. And then I'll get you for a couple questions. Be good. A couple minutes. So we'll see when we're. Dan Nelson from Zaleski Sports with co-head coach Ryan Krings of the Wolves of Winneconne. Coach, big time win here coming into Waupaca, 56-0 win. How hard is it to keep the kids, really focused, especially when you have these big wins, looking at your two future games that you have coming up, big games against Fox Valley Lutheran and big game against Seymour?
Yeah, we actually, we weren't sure what we were going to run into this week. We knew what Waupaca's record was coming in, but we looked at who they played this year. They probably had one of the toughest schedules in the conference this year. So, and we can never count Waupaca out. Our biggest thing is getting these guys ready to be able to play a full game. And a lot of these guys haven't played a full game since Little Shoot, our first game of the year. We still want to keep them healthy, but we worked on them this week knowing that we could potentially face a tough Waupaca team here, and we got to get ready for FVL on a short week next week. So they've been good with it.
Absolutely. And then kind of talk about our highlight house player of the game behind you, Brody Schaefer. I mean, what's it been like to have him, the quarterback that you have, just putting up the stats that he's putting up, being the leader that he is?
It's been a fun season. Last year was great. We saw it last year as his first year as a quarterback. I've actually coached him since 7th grade. And coming in this year, he's not getting as much opportunity. He's playing 3 quarters. We kept him into the 4th tonight just because we got to do it. But he's incredible. You saw the first play of the game, what he did.
Unbelievable.
He runs the ball. He threw the ball very well tonight. He had very great composure in the pocket. Even when he had to move out of the pocket, he was finding those guys that were open in the end zone. I just stand back and watch because you don't see very many kids like him. He's a great athlete for us.
Absolutely, Coach. Good luck for your games coming up. Thank you very much.
It.
All right, so now we're going to be joined by our highlight house player of the game, quarterback Brody Schaefer. Brody, big-time game tonight. Again, big-time win against Waupaca. What is you being a senior leader on this team? What is your message to try to keep your team focused and active, especially when you are in some of these games getting these big blowout wins?
Yeah, I think it's about getting some of the young guys opportunities too. We had some guys come in late in the game that show that they can play at a high level, and I'm gonna be honest, we didn't have a great week of practice this week, and we had some guys dinged up, so we came in this game kind of shorthanded, and we handled it well, and obviously we got the job done, and that was our goal.
And what are some takeaways from this game now going, you're at the big-time game against Fox Valley Lutheran, then you finish the season off at Seymour. What are some things that you're going to take from this game to apply to those tough 2 games coming up?
Yeah, we had some new installs this week, and we ran them really well. We're gonna keep installing stuff and keep working on our DNA and what we're good at. So, I think it's just hammering down on what we are as a team and continuing to do those things in practice and repping them, so when it comes game time, we're all ready for it.
And then one last question: is there anything that you as a leader, or you on this team, that gets you hyped, right? That you're in the locker room, you're getting ready for the game, it's game day. Is there any music you listen to, or anything that you do specifically to kind of get yourself amped up for the game?
Yeah, I think it's as a team we bring a speaker. So in the locker room we're all hyped up and ready to go, and we walk with the speaker out here. So a lot of it's just music and us getting pumped up, ready to go.
Awesome. Congratulations again. So we're going to do one last thing. I'm going to hand you the mic. I'm going to step aside. I'm going to count down from 3. When I get down from 3, I want you to look up at the camera, say, I'm Brody Schaefer, and I'm in the house. All right, 3, 2, 1.
I'm Brody Schaefer, and I'm in the house.
Congrats, Brody.
Awesome.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome. So again, Winneconne comes in with a huge win over the Comets of Waupaca, 56-0. We will be, for Waupaca, we will be at the next game for them. Well, the last 2 games are at home against Shawano and against Xavier. Winneconne, they will be at home against Fox Valley Lutheran and then away at Seymour to finish the season. So that'll do it from Dan Nelson from Zaleski Sports with Gus Olson on the production side of things. We'll see you next time here on Zaleski Sports. Oh, I'm sorry. So we are actually going to, I did forget to mention, we are going to keep it rolling here. We're going to go to a quick break. When we come back, I'll be down on the field with head coach Tony Altman of the Comets of Waupaca, just to kind of go over the game and what he's looking to in the next couple games as well.
My grandparents worked so hard their whole life to keep things nice. You want to make sure that you're getting the job done correctly. At no point did I feel like I wasn't being handled by professionals. They were literally taking it on a surgical level, it seemed. Like they were very, very thorough on every step. I feel like Infinity treated my family with the same respect they would have treated their own. I feel like my house is brand new again.
As a local 4th-generation jeweler, Fletcher's Jewelers in Waupaca has the perfect variety of diamond engagement rings, wedding bands, bracelets, and so much more. From the moment you step into the store, the service creates an experience you can't find anywhere else. In addition to beautiful new pieces, Fletcher's Jewelers also provides cleaning, repair, and restoration services to keep your existing jewelry as shiny as ever. You can't beat the beautiful selection you'll find at Fletcher's Jewelers in downtown Waupaca.
My favorite part of being in the jewelry business is really the people. Building relationships with the people and becoming part of their family, being part of their traditions.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
The big thing for Farmers State Bank is we're a community-oriented bank. We support the community as much as we can. We support all different kinds of organizations, whether it's church organizations or youth organizations, arts organizations, sports, all those things. We help out where we can. The big thing for us is we want to show that we're part of the community and do whatever we can to help and give back. Our slogan is investing in you, and we pride ourselves on that.
It's more than a job. It's semi-annual bonus, free medical clinic, free gym membership, retirement plan contribution, 11 paid holidays, and benefits start on day 1. Apply today. Electrical and mechanical maintenance and production jobs at Waupaca Foundry make iron castings the world uses and trusts. Visit jobs.waupacafoundry.com. Equal opportunity employer. Women and minorities encouraged to apply.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
In every department at Doll Auto, you'll find people who've been in the industry for decades. Sales staff with a deep knowledge, not just of cars, but how to build relationships. A service team who always double checks each other's work. Dozens of people you may never meet who've been working for years to make buying and servicing a car feel fast and easy. In over 100 years at Doll Auto, we've learned to value experience. After working with our team, you'll value our experience too. Doll Auto, simple.
So Dan Nelson from Zaleski Sports with head coach Tony Altman of the Waupaca Comets. Coach, tough game. I mean, but coming in, you've seen what Winneconne's been able to do, and you guys, again, have a really tough schedule all year. It's a quick turnaround. Now you got 2 really big games coming up, Xavier, Shawano and then Xavier. What's going to be your message to the team to try to keep their energy up, to keep them going, knowing that you still have a shot at the playoffs?
Yeah, that's going to be our big message, is that we do have a shot at playoffs. It might be a long shot, but we still have a pretty good chance of beating these 2 teams. And our schedule is really tough. Everybody except for New London has been ranked at the top 10 at some point during the season. So we're kind of beat up at certain points, and we're filling in for where we can, and our numbers are low. But the guys are still fighting. They know what the standard is, and they know that we have to be able to reach that standard to be able to get a win.
And then obviously tough coming in, it's homecoming. You always want to put on a really good show for homecoming and for the fans. But from what I saw up there, I mean, no one left, right? I mean, yeah, it's a tough game, it's a tough score, but just talk a little bit about the support that you've had from the Waupaca faithful, the fans all season. It's been great, as what I've noticed at least.
Yeah, it's been great all season. Tonight being alumni night and homecoming, we had a huge stand, but even 2 weeks ago when we were home for Seymour, with that 2-hour delay, our student section was still full as ever and still cheering us on. And so being able to have that support by the community, by our administration, by everybody in our school district, it's been really great for my first year as the head coach.
All right, well, good luck next week. So thanks for keeping here and coming down and coming on the field for the interview. So we'll see you next week then here at home. Next week it will be Thursday here on Zaleski Sports. We'll be covering the game Waupaca against Shawano here in Waupaca on Zaleski Sports.